Welcome to another episode of The Fast Ratio. I'm Richard Marks, your host. Today we're looking at a helmet review of my AGV K3-SV. I purchased it over 18 months ago now, and this is pretty much how I've been living with it. Do I like it? What are the wins? So without further ado, let's get into it. So I purchased the AGV mainly from the brand. I know AGV, I've had them before, they've been a good helmet, found them comfortable, and they fitted my head shape, which is one of the main reasons people stick to a brand. This particular design wasn't the best of the crop, I guess. I should have just gone for a plain colour, I think, in the end. I'm not a big fan. Going to start mixing colours, it's a bit personal. However, yeah, didn't really necessarily pick it for the graphics. The helmet itself has stood up quite well. She's obviously, as you can see, had a few bit of rough trot, but for the most part she's stood up so far. No drops of significance. Obviously, you know, every now and then she slips from somewhere low enough, but yeah, in terms of the fitment, she sits nice and snug. Even still, removable liners, I've washed them a couple of times because I use it for commuting. I'm wearing it day after day after day, so 5 days a week, and then I go on a long ride on the weekend, for instance. That then also potentially puts me at 6 days, so it gets quite sweaty, gets quite worn. However, I found washing them and air drying them, they puff back out and it's like wearing a new helmet again. So if you've got a helmet and you're wanting a new helmet feel again, pull out your linings, give them a wash, and then stick them back in. It feels like a new helmet. It's a cheap win. Last time I didn't have the sun visor option, so I used to have a tinted lens on mine, and I continually had to pull over, unsnap it, snap in the new one to change between a tinted visor, which I remember was a mirror finish. However, because I find the darkness between these, if it's a really super bright day, I'll often chuck a pair of sunnies on as well to intensify the shade. Otherwise, yeah, she's got your chin, mouth, grills, airflow, as well as 2 eyebrows, and then your top, which sort of comes out to your rear exhaust. It is an entry level. There is the K5 and the K6s that are up from this, and there is obviously, I think, one below it. I think it's the K1 off memory. So I found that this was a good middle starting point, getting back into riding again. Also, being a commuter, I didn't want to just go for the cheapest helmet on the rack, because generally with the cheaper one, it's heavier. And I have been told between this and the K5, which is the next one up, K5 is significantly lighter. However, I haven't found that this on long rides gives me too much neck pain or a sore neck. So yeah, I found this one to be good. One thing that I do kind of miss is the double D lock. However, my other AGV had the same or similar locking mechanism. I do miss the double Ds, more so because on most motorbikes under your seat you've got helmet hooks, and with your helmet hook you can hook on to your double Ds. However, there is nothing here of significance that I can actually leave it with my bike, if that makes sense. So I've always got to be carrying my helmet with me, which it's not a deal breaker. However, I do find the double Ds, as much as they were a bit more to do up and undo, you know, horses for courses. So yeah, so that's my opinion. I do wish, like, it does have a D here. However, that's way too in the helmet for any bike or helmet lock that I've seen, unless you're going to do a third party sort of one. And as well, having that there, it's not going to fit under the seat. You do also have your wind deflector for your chin, which again, like with my review, which if you're interested in finding out about the Max Toe, I'll put a link up here so you can watch that one. The difference, the main thing I found with the wind deflector is my microphone that's placed just inside there. I've had numerous people who have not heard any wind noise. They don't think that I'm anywhere other than pretty much at home, talking on my actual phone versus riding a motorbike. So they can't hear wind noise, they can't hear any surrounds, they can't even hear my motorbike running, which is quite loud as it is. Obviously, between all those elements within Maxto's product, it filters a lot of that stuff out, and it's quite clear, and obviously, because I'm not on the other end of that call, I just treat it like I normally would. So yeah, AGV, would I recommend AGV? Absolutely. Obviously they've got their low range, their mid range, and then you can spend a lot of money, no different to Arai and Shoei. But AGV I've always found to be a good middleweight in the market. So yeah, that's my idea, my opinion of the K3-SV. If you're interested in more reviews, how-tos and stuff like that, got plenty more content coming on the page. So if you've liked this video, hit the thumbs up, hit subscribe, hit the bell notification, and you'll be alerted to when I upload my next video. But as for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.